Hello and welcome back to the Two Brits, One Yank podcast. As you can see, a bit different settings today. I am your American, Conor Kelly, and I'm joined by the two Brits.
So
You want to go
Wanjau-Smith.
first, Sob?
So
And
Wanjau-Smith.
Sambon.
Yeah, so as you can
He's
see,
already
it's,
drinking. How is he already drinking?
Brother, my throat's too dry, like I was running today.
Oh my
I
god,
can
he
hear
sounds
his-
more Irish. He sounds more
I can
Irish
hear his
already.
throat from across the pond, bro.
Bro, honestly, I've been non-stop coughing. Non-stop
That's the
coughing.
excuse. He's just not fit. Not fit. I'm
But
joking.
come here, it's the flights. It's the flights, bro. Every time I fly, my throat gets really dry and then I start
Yeah,
coughing. It's a
it's
nightmare.
because of the aircon. It's how the aircon works. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
bro,
They're
I'm
pumping aircon. Pumping aircon.
Yeah, I know. Brother thinks I'm stupid. Damn.
I do
That's
question you
crazy.
sometimes.
Go
Wow.
on, Connor. Carry on with that intro of yours.
I was gonna say this is a crazy start to the pod because I had a whole intro planned out and now we were just talking about Sam Bone's sickness. But now as you can see, a bit different settings today. It's our first time trying to Zoom pod, so the audio might not be unbelievable. We're definitely gonna work on it, but it's kind of a trial for us. But yeah, with Tops was doing the pod last week, and I had to make sure everyone remembered my beautiful face. So I figured I'd step in just for the Friday pod, and then we'll have a Sunday pod out this Sunday. Normal normal plan of action, but with a
Hey,
surprise
these brothers are working me
Brother
hard.
got jealous of Tops.
They're working really hard, by the way, guys. Very, very hard because they're not trying to think about the turnaround and all this sort of stuff. They're already chucking out. It's out on Friday. And sorry, my sister's come in the room and we're doing a podcast and she's getting water out the bloody tap. What the hell? To be fair,
Brother,
everyone's
listen,
asleep
we
in my
all
house.
have individual jobs. I make the thumbnails, and then I go on break. Connor, I don't know what you do, my brother, but you're
Hey,
just there for the vibes. So keep
to be
saying
fair,
this.
to be fair, Connor's got a great set right now. He's got a very good set. That is looking top.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
can
gonna
tell
lie.
he's proper thought about this as well. To be fair, this was Connor's idea as well.
It was, I feel like, we're a football pod, but we don't often talk about like the current state of world football. And I mean, obviously with the Euros and Copa America going on right now, I feel like we had to do a little something, think there's a lot to talk about, especially with the boys, England. So yeah, I think it'd be a good little quick pod, quench everyone's thirst for our pod, and then, we'll have the main F out Sunday.
There you go,
Damn,
broski. Do you want to let
working
the people know
overtime.
how that rehab of yours going?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. So, I mean, I never thought this day would come, but yeah, earlier in the week I started running. So I was doing some running on the treadmill the past 2 or 3 days, and yeah, it's a bit stiff still, but I'm definitely making really good progress, and it's feeling better by the day. So I've got the ball out, getting some touches on it, doing some passing, receiving, and some keepy uppies. So. Yeah, I'm honestly over the moon. I've never been so grateful just to go outside and just pass the ball against a wall.
I'm very, very
Awesome,
happy
brother.
for you. Very, very happy
It's
for
a
you. It's been a
one
long
percenters,
journey.
bro.
Long journey, but yeah, you're gonna get there, aren't you? You're gonna get there.
A long journey is one way to describe it, but yeah, it's been a long time. How are things going with you boys? So you're starting up preseason, and then I mean the Irishman's back home.
Yeah, well,
Go on.
preseason's been all right so far. I've only had 2 sessions. It's getting used to training in the evenings, to be honest. It's a little bit strange. It's like having an evening game, but it's not a game, so you don't have the same adrenaline. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I got a text in the group chat that we're now meeting at a beach on Saturday, which I'm not looking forward to. They just said, just bring your runners. And I said, oh my God, this is going to be old school. And
Bro,
I've
beach runs
seen,
are the worst.
I've seen the picture of the stairs that we're meant to be running up. Boney, talk about yours, and I'll get it up on my phone. It is a mental run, mental
I'm
run,
praying for your knees, bro. I'm praying for them.
bro.
The
The
stairs.
bro, the
Whew.
knees are in the best condition. Touch wood that they've been in for so long, so long. It's unbelievable. I can't believe it. Wait, I don't know if they're able to see this on here.
Oh, no thanks.
Look at the
Oh,
state of this. Look at the state of this, man. Oh my days.
you got a run up there?
Apparently saying it's only
Damn, but
12.
it's in the bank, bro. It's in the bank. Once you do that, it's in the
Facts.
bank. Do you know what I mean?
Facts. Mentally, it's tougher than physically, I think.
It's the it's the anxiety you get before actually
Hmm.
doing it. And then once you do it, it's fine. During it, it's fine as well. Well, it's not fine, but do you know what I mean? It's not as bad as you initially think it's going to be.
Hey, but once it's done and everyone's done it together, there's no. That's why I do like pre-season. Like everyone's putting a graft in together. You know what I mean? It really does
Yeah,
bring people together and bring the team together.
100%. 100%, bro.
Well,
I think
talk to us
it's
about you.
yeah, well, let me just clear one thing up. If you're ever traveling from Gatwick, if you're ever traveling with Ryanair, you cannot travel with photo ID, although it says online you can travel with photo ID. Because I turned up Tuesday evening, I went to check in my bags, and the lady said, "No, sir, sorry, you're not allowed on the flight." I said, "What do you mean I'm not allowed on the flight?" She said, "We only accept passports." I said, "Right, okay." Now, I didn't argue it. I was like, "Right, okay. There's no point arguing it."
That's
She
unlike
says,
you to not
however,
argue.
if you go with Aer Lingus, you're allowed to use your license, your provisional license. And I was like, well, how the hell does that make sense? Anyway, forget about it. Went home, watched England.
Or
Sorry,
you.
and that was it. But then luckily, my passport arrived yesterday morning. Booked a flight ASAP. Got in late last night, around 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was back in today, bro. And it was a tough old session. Now
Did they
it's
make?
match day. Yeah, it's match day -1 for the boys. They're playing tomorrow against Galway. And then you get that dreaded call like after the session by the gaffer. Sambo, Sambo, it's time to run. I'm like, oh, just dragging myself to the cones. And it was such a blow, boys. But it was so good to get those movements in again and work my feet and stuff. I definitely did feel a little bit rusty. But like the boys said, it's in the bank now. I'm just looking forward to we're running again tomorrow before the game, and then we're training Saturday, and then I've got a whole week then because I'm eligible for the match next Friday. So yeah, exciting times, man.
Is the match tomorrow home?
It is.
So a
It
little
is.
Sam Bone presentation at halftime or what?
Brother, I'm not that special. I'm not that special.
Give it one of these to Toke
I'll
Park. Come
just
on.
Come
I'll
here,
just
bud.
be
Come here,
there,
bud.
man.
Little fellows, come here, bud. Come here, bud.
Sorry. I'll just be there. I'll just be there chilling in the background.
Yeah.
Boys can take on the spotlight with their performance.
Hey, Galway United. They have that American guy, Vince Borden, in midfield.
Oh yeah,
That's right, bud. You know him well, no?
Yeah, I grew up playing against him, and then obviously our Friday nights, the League of Ireland. I was like, I recognize that kid, and then
Yeah.
yeah, I played against him probably since I was 12 years old. So I can't wait to get this League of Ireland TV package, and my Friday nights are sorted for the foreseeable future. You know.
Hey,
Facts,
dodgy
brother.
box for me.
Facts.
Dodgy box for this
Damn,
guy.
brother.
I'm
Let's
paying
hope that
myself
no one's
out.
watching this.
I'm
That's
paying
how.
I'm
myself
Hey,
paying
out.
myself
the
out.
authorities are coming straight to Bristol, bro. They're coming
I
right
was
for
gonna
you.
say, could you imagine they turn up to your gaff? Right. Well, do you want to kick us off, Connor? Kick us off with the start of it, no? What
Yeah,
are we
I
going for
guess.
first?
Should we do team of the tournament first, or team of the
Tell them
group
what we got
stage, I
planned.
should say?
Well, tell them what we got planned. So we've
Yeah.
got.
So you got
Go
it,
on,
Cole.
go
You
on.
got it.
Okay, so we've got the team of the group stage planned. We've all done our individual things. We don't know who else people have picked. So we're a little bit I don't know. There might be a few outrageous shouts in there, and then we've also got the bracket, as Con likes to call it, and the Americans like to call it. When we've gone through the final games and we've got through to our winner, and then I think we're just going to talk a little bit about England and what they need to do to hopefully improve a little bit. But yeah, Connor, do you want to kick us off? What do you want to choose first? Team of the group stage, or I think team of the group stage is the best thing to do first.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll start in goalkeeper. I'm interested to see what we have similar and what we have different. I think
Sorry, whoa, whoa, whoa,
goalkeeper.
whoa. Brother, wait there. Are we picking a good team of the group stage, like the XI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, brother, that's not on my notes. That's not on
Oh my
my
God, he's
notes.
picked. He's picked the individual team. Individual
Yeah, I picked
team.
the individual team. Look, my notes are here. Look.
What kind of notes are those?
I've got like a full-on.
I just found a crayon. What's it called? Like a little crayon board in the gaff. I just wrote my notes on there, but I didn't realize we were doing team of the bloody group
You can't
stage.
even read.
This serves for great content though, because he's gonna have to pick one on the fly, and there are gonna be some crazy shots. Should we let him go first? Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us your team of the group stage.
Say no more. So in goal, I'm gonna go with what's that brother's name that plays for Spain?
Unai Simon.
Unai Simon. See,
Yeah,
Unai Simon.
good shout.
Yeah, 3 clean sheets.
2.
So, do you know what I mean? Sorry?
David Ryan was keeper in the 3rd match, bro.
Oh, damn, I've killed it. You can tell I haven't done my bloody research on this one.
Go on, Connor.
Right
Connor.
back.
Who's your keeper? No. We do individual positions.
So I was considering Unai Simon. I mean, he did really well. Magnan for France has also done really well, but I think it's got to be just based on the last game, the Georgian keeper, whatever his name, Mamardashvili. That one.
No, Mamardashvili. He is also
that brother's
he is
some
also
player,
in my
yeah.
team. He is also in my team. I nearly put Donnarumma after in the Croatia game. He was unbelievable, Donnarumma. He was so good.
And against Spain, he was unbelievable.
Exactly, like he is an absolute man mountain. And I think that if Italy are to progress further, it'll be down to him. But I have got an Italian in there, but it's not Donnarumma. I have gone with Mamardashvili as well. So I go right back.
Yeah, you go right back. Well, I'm playing a 3-back.
Damn, I've just gone for like a 4-3-3.
Okay, it was a hard one, so I did a 3-5-2, just because I feel like a lot of midfielders done well.
We should have all played the same formation. Damn.
Okay. All right,
it's okay.
You're right back. Yeah,
I've gone for
right
Danny
back.
Carvajal. I think he's been pretty solid so far. Yeah, you like that one, don't you, Bernie? You're gonna nick that one.
I was gonna pick that one.
That's my favourite right back.
That's my favourite right back.
Now, obviously, Spain have been solid. 3 wins out of 3, and he's just had a good tournament so far. And I think that, yeah, he obviously coming off the back of the Champions League win. He's obviously spirits are very high. Scored in the Champions League final. Has already scored in the competition. I think, yeah, Danny Carvajal.
Yeah, he is class. So I guess I'll do my right center back then. So I picked the Italian Calafiori. And I'm not going to lie, I know Bologna have been really good this season. I'd actually never seen this guy play, or I don't think I've ever seen this guy play.
Me too, Connor.
He is so good.
Shall I tell you the first time I caught wind of him? Sorry, Sol. The first time I caught wind of him with his missus. When he was doing the interview, she came up and she started kissing him and like she was hugging him in front of the reporter. What the hell's going on here? What the hell's going on here?
Oh my! Hey.
Boys, I hope to God this comes out well because it's been a funny podcast so far. Can you just imagine people watching that?
Well, people are going to be listening, maybe. People are listening.
Yeah, let's just say for the listeners. It's better if you go and watch the YouTube version because some stuff's going on in the background here that I don't know how to stop. So
it's 4th of July.
Turn it off now on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever it is. Go and watch it on the YouTube.
But this is where it's messed up a little bit, though, Connor, because Calafiori is also in my team. But he's be a centre half.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it's a team. It doesn't have to be a certain formation. I think you can put 11 players out there, no problem. I think, maybe our teams could compete against each other. Who knows? Do a little FIFA simulation.
We got 2.
Calafiori was the reason Croatia are out of the Euros with that crazy run they did the other day.
He's been so good.
Yeah.
I saw Real Madrid were interested in him today.
I think Liverpool, aren't they? Liverpool, one of the main.
Yeah,
leagues.
but now, now I think Real Madrid have. Do you know what I mean?
Not
We're going to pick Real Madrid.
Bro, he just looks like he could play next to like Maldini and Nesta. Like he just looks like a throwback, old school Italian center half. Just so classy, elegant on the ball. Doesn't really have to put in any like crazy tackles. Like he's just always.
He's one step ahead. He's one
Yeah,
step ahead.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
All right, so
It'll
let's
be
hear the rest of your back line, then I'll give you the rest of mine since you're doing four in the back.
okay. I've got now. This might be a little bit of a rogue shout, but I think he's been very good for England, and it's Mark Gahey, and I put him in there because I first of all I did not expect him to be near the starting lineup, and then I think to be fair, out of 3 games, he has actually been pretty solid. He has actually been pretty solid, so he has made my team, and then my left back. He's been playing quite advanced actually for Austria, but it's Alexander Press, and he's been very solid. Obviously, he's got an assist in the latest game against Holland, and big fan of the Austrian setup. I actually got them in my sweepstakes, so I've been vouching for them, and I had to have at least one Austrian in my team. But yeah, I've gone for Press.
Wow. Hey, Austria have been some team. Like they're just so compact, so good on the counter attack as well. And it's so cool seeing players like Arnautovic, who they're just at like every tournament and they're just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, to be honest, I thought they would go out in the group stage. Like I thought they'd probably come fourth out of that group, and they have been so good.
But they were coming off a good run, though. They were coming off a good run in just before they came into the tournament. They won a few big games, and obviously got the big
Yeah.
Ralph Ragnick in charge, and they're doing so well.
Oh
And
yeah, I forget he's in charge.
he turned down a job to stay there as well, didn't he? So he's obviously got
He,
something right.
it was the Bayern Munich job, right?
Yep, it was.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, he is some coach. Like that was Tuchel would call him like the Godfather, and it makes you wonder about the issues at United because he came in, he said what was wrong, he's left, and the issues haven't really changed. I mean, I know they've won 2 trophies in the last 2 seasons, but I don't think if you're a United fan, you'd call that recent period a success. So yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing, and I love that he stayed true to Austria and didn't leave for a big club.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
Right. Let's say your final 2 defenders.
So I've gone for like 3 center backs. One of them's not really a center back, but I guess he's gonna play left center back for me. So I had Pepe in there. He's been, I think, unbelievable this tournament. I know he didn't play in the third game, but it's because he did his job so well in the first 2 that he was able to be afforded a rest, and especially at 41, I'm sure he needs it.
41.
Oh,
41 is crazy.
He said he's going to keep going until Ronaldo is done. So who knows? You might see him at the World Cup at 43 in 2026. But yeah, I've gone for him, and then someone who I've been very surprised with, and I do rate them, but not to the
Can I guess?
extent of how they played. Let's see.
Is it Cucurella? Is it Cucurella?
It is Cucurella, bro. He was, especially against Italy, he was unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
He won
That
every
first half.
tackle. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was a joke the first half.
He did well when he first came to Chelsea, but he was pretty poor the rest of that season. He almost went to United in the beginning of the season. I remember, Boney, at the match we were at, Chelsea-Wimbledon, he was getting booed by his own support. And he did well at the end of the season, but, it's really good to see him kick on. And hopefully with Enzo Maresca coming in, he really, kicks on and makes that left back spot his own, because we haven't been able to fill it for the last 2 years with Chilwell injured on and off again.
He's been
But
so good.
it goes to show about how big confidence is a thing in football. Do you know what I mean? Like he hasn't that performance that he put in the other day, the first half especially. You haven't seen him put in a performance like that with Chelsea.
No.
Maybe the back end of the season.
The Brighton days.
Facts, bro.
He played unbelievable against Dortmund in that second leg at the Bridge. That's the only, in the 2 years he's been at Chelsea, that's the only performance that sticks out and was like, oh, he was really good that day. Other than that, he really hasn't done much. But yeah,
I saw a tweet. And someone tweeted, I heard that Chelsea are going to offer 70 million to Spain for Cucurella this summer. He has been so good. So good.
Oh.
Right, so move on to midfield. Well, obviously you've got 2 wing backs. Are they wingers? Your wing backs, are they wingers?
Hey, they're just straight midfielders. Our tactics are going to be all over the place.
They're straight midfielders.
Well, Yeah, no. 4 of the 5 are like straight up midfielders. So listen, we're playing different kind of ball over in the States.
Wow. Okay, let me hear
Yeah.
your deepest one then.
So I think it has to be. He's so elegant. He hasn't given the ball away this whole tournament, and it's his farewell tournament. Tony Cruz. I mean, I think every team has to have him in.
I don't mind
I
it. I
agree.
don't mind it.
Yeah,
He hasn't actually made it into my team though. He hasn't. He
this guy
hasn't. He
doesn't know
hasn't. He
ball.
hasn't.
Listen.
No, he hasn't.
I might have no tactics in my team, but he has no ball players in this team.
No, I've had players that I don't know. You're gonna hear my team, but I haven't got him in. He hasn't snuck in, and it was close. It was very close.
All right, let's hear your deepest player.
I've actually gone for. He's kind of a deepest, but after that first game, when I saw N'Golo Kante back, there was something that just felt so good inside me that I
Ooh.
couldn't not include him. And in the last few games, he's still been so good, just so enjoyable, and just seeing him with a smile on his face again. And I almost forgot about him when he went off to China, not to China to Saudi, and it's just so nice to see him back out there. To be honest,
Bro, I don't
Yeah.
mean this in a weird way, but that guy is the cutest 33-year-old, 32-year-old I've ever seen in my life. Bro, he looks like a 12-year-old out there, and he's like a veteran.
it's
The
crazy.
way he runs around, and like his kid's too big for him, and he's a joke. He hasn't played at the top level for 2 years, and he's just come in, and it's back to 2021. He's just been unbelievable.
And he's
Bro,
still wearing the
did you
old
see his
Adidas
core?
X's.
Did,
But he's sending us thumbs up through the Zoom.
bro, I don't know what's going on here. Genuinely, I don't know what's going on with my Zoom. But
Nah, sorry, Barney.
did you see his core? That picture that went viral.
Yeah, where he's like wiping his face.
The fella's a machine.
Bro, he is so strong. So
It
strong.
makes me like, I wonder if he does some sort of, he's just so fluid with his movements. Like you see like his reaction time every time. He like
I'm so
bounds
sorry.
when he
I'm so
runs.
sorry. But my cat has just come here and it was doing some really weird thing next to you. I did not know what it was doing. This pod's all over the place.
Oh, that's hey,
This is my
this is
favorite pod yet. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm really
this
enjoying it.
is very much a trial run. And we're gonna look back on this in a year and be like, what was going on
Literally.
June 27th? Or it'll come out June 28th.
One thing about Kante as well, actually, is he's still wearing the Adidas X's, the old school ones as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
That is old school. So yeah,
Yeah.
I have
And
to have him
so
on my team.
he's in my team as well. He has to be.
Oh
He's
yeah,
won
he has to be.
two player of the matches. And could you imagine a midfield of him and Cruz? I
Yeah,
mean,
it'd
you
be
might as well
crazy.
not turn up. You might as well not turn up.
What do you
I've
think
actually
of
got.
Cruz wearing the gold version of his boots, by the way?
I think that's a bit weird. I
I don't
don't
like
like it.
it.
I don't like it. I think I remember Zidane when I'm getting
Yeah,
heavy Zinedine Zidane, 2006 World Cup vibes where he's still at the top of his game and he's retiring, and they got the special gold predators for him. Now I understand it for Zidane because he used to change his boots and stuff, but Kroos, you played 10 years in those boots. Like, I think you have to finish in them.
100%. That's why I asked the question.
Yeah, I'm
I
surprised.
totally
I'm
agree.
surprised he switched up,
I totally agree, bro.
but
I
they
should
do
look.
look very good.
Do you know what I mean? Did he have a 100% pass completion rate the other night? I think I saw
Against
something on Twitter.
Switzerland?
It could have been in the first half though. So I'm probably wrong.
I don't know. I think he's
But
like for the tournament. I think he's at like 96% passing.
it's
I
crazy.
missed the Switzerland game. I flicked in between Scotland. That was obviously because Scotland obviously needed to win.
Hungry.
I didn't get to see that game, but yeah, the first game, Tony Cruz ran the show against Scotland.
So
Ran the
good,
show.
Now,
so good.
my next midfielder that I think you potentially might have in your team as well, Connor, and I know that Boney, you would definitely have had him in your team. Can you guess
Mhm.
who it is, Boney?
That oh,
He's literally just
Barella.
said that. No, you're an idiot. He said Fab. Stop. But it is Fabian Ruiz.
he's in
Fabian
my
Ruiz.
team as
Oh,
well.
brother. Yeah, I texted in the group chat the other day. He
Yeah,
has been a joke.
he's unbelievable.
Oh,
He's been
so
so
good.
good.
That Croatia game.
Yeah, he
He's
was
a
different level,
joke.
wasn't
Well,
he? He was a different level.
And and that's what I was saying to you on pod the other day, so when we was recording that Topsies. I love when these like now, albeit it's Fabian Ruiz, but I don't really watch the French league unless they're in the
Mhm.
Champions League. So I don't really see much of PSG. And that's what I love about the Euros, that these ballers start coming out of nowhere. And now I'm just a huge fan.
Yeah, and
Bro,
he's underappreciated. That's the thing. You don't appreciate him until you actually
100%.
see it, and you're like, wow.
it's
Yeah.
the best thing about these international tournaments. I was watching even Copa America, and I know we all, when we watched that Ecuador Qatar game in 2022, you're like, oh my God, I know Valencia still exists. And then I'm watching Copa America, I'm like, oh, I'll never see him play again after the World Cup. He's there again. It's just like, you forget about these footballers, and then you're just like, oh my God, there they are. And yeah, I mean, he actually ended up getting a red card after 20 minutes, so
I,
it
I tell you, I
wasn't
tell you the
wasn't
t
great, but.
I tell you the two goats who you forget. What the hell is going on here? Seriously. Come on. Boys, I'm not touching anything, look.
Bro,
But I tell
hey,
you the
this
two
guy's having a
ballers.
celebration. He's got the
Look,
Look,
fireworks,
I
the
don't know what's
balloons.
going on. I'm not doing anything.
He's having a
The
party
two
after signing.
the two ballers, right, that you forget about and they turn up at major tournaments, the World Cup especially. Shaqiri, and who can name
Yep,
the other one?
Ochoa.
Yes, brother, yes.
yeah.
There, yes. He is the
Bro,
GOAT, bro.
I saw someone on Twitter was like, Ochoa doesn't play club football. He just plays for Mexico.
Literally,
He just goes into
literally, bro.
hibernation for like 2 years, and then he comes out for the Copa America and for the World Cup.
People were saying that
Literally.
about Embolo as well. Like, I couldn't even name who he played for. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
this
true. I saw
season,
that
then
as
just
well on
comes and
Twitter.
just scores. And then I was coaching a girl yesterday, and she rocks up with a Monaco number 36 Embolo shirt, and I was like, "What the hell?"
That
Must be
is
a
a
relative.
crazy.
Must be a relative.
Yeah,
It has to be. Or she
I
picked
can't
that up from the
confirm.
boot fair.
I can't
Do you
confirm she's
see?
not a relative.
did
That
you
was a
ever
boot fair job.
did you see the goal against Hungary where he's running and he's through on goal and he's come back from his ACL. He's probably having some other issues. I think maybe his hamstring, and he's wearing a sleeve on I think his hamstring, and it's come off. It's around his boot as he's scoring the goal, and
It
it
was like
falls
Forrest
off.
Gump. It was actually like Forrest Gump when he's running off the
I
shackles.
missed it. Oh, I
Oh,
Yo,
it's
missed
so
it. That's
good.
annoying.
oh, bro, could you imagine being through on the Euros and just like a brace that you're wearing on your leg is just on your boot? Like, talk about bad timing. But thankfully for him, he finished it. All right, so what? Who are the rest of your midfielders? I think we got to get a move on because we're gonna
Yeah,
have to do another recording.
it actually said he's only got 5 minutes left, by the way. So
Yeah, so we'll have to do
We'll
do
finish off
round
the
two.
strikers. Yeah.
um, I've got Sabitzer. He's snuck
Same
into my
here.
side. Damn, we're very very similar, but that's all for my midfield, and I've got a front three.
Okay, well I have Musiala in there as well. I guess you could put
Oh,
him in the front
but
three.
Musiala's in my front three. He's coming off the left, but playing very inverted.
Okay, great
Yeah, me
minds think
too.
alike. I was just gonna have, it's like U7s, just everyone's in the midfield, everyone's bunched up in there.
Well, I feel like the one person who's going to play out wide for you must be the same person as me. I'll be very surprised if it's not the same person.
Who's it for you?
Yamal. I mean Yamal.
Yep. Now it's the
Yeah,
same for me. It's the
Oh,
yeah,
same
it
for
had to
me.
be.
bro, how good was his touch the other day?
Brother, he
Oh,
is
bro,
just so good. He's so good to
The
watch.
boy's 16. What the hell?
bro. That and you know what's funny about him? I don't know if you guys. I. This is one thing I think I noticed, but again, it might not have been the case. In the first 20 minutes against Croatia, he was actually having a stinker, and I was like, oh, his head's gonna be gone. And he was so calm every time he lost the ball. And then he just grew into the game so much. What about when someone was down and he just took on four Croatian defenders?
Bro,
He's a
This
he's
fella's
joke.
ridiculous. He's
he's a
ridiculous.
mentality monster at the age of 16. This is
Oh,
scary.
Did you see the
he
stat
is a
that was
joke.
like because of his age, there's like a ban on under 18s working past 11 o'clock in Germany,
Yes. Did they
and
get
Yeah.
fined for that?
the Spanish
So
FA were going to get fined, weren't they?
Yeah, yeah, I
so
saw that, but I don't know whether they followed through with it.
I have a spanner in the works here, actually. I've looked at my team. I thought I had him because I was gonna have him, but it didn't make sense because I was doing a front two and he's not. he didn't really have a place. He would have been in the midfield for me. So I have Ivan Šranc, who has 2 goals this tournament. I think he's on Slovakia.
There's no way you haven't. You didn't include.
No, I didn't include him, bro. Listen,
My
when
goodness.
you scored 2 of your 3 countries' goals, you get them through as a third place team, and it's a small team. I picked him instead because Lamal came on. The one thing I held against Lamal in the end was he came off the bench in the last game, so
But
he's
he was
only played
rested.
2 games.
He done his job, man. He done his
I
job.
know, and I know that goes against what I said with Cucurella and Pepe, but still, yeah, no, but I was gonna have him, and then I think I took him out last minute.
So who is your front two? One of ours will be the same because I've only got one left.
It's the player of the tournament.
I don't. I will leave it to you.
I have okay. So again, these Georgian names I have to write down because I'm gonna butcher them. Georges Mikatadze, the number 22 for Georgia. Yeah,
He's got 3 goals, isn't he?
Mikatadze, I'll take that. 3 goals
bro,
and an assist.
he's a
Isn't he top goal scorer?
Yeah, he
top
is.
goal scorer. Yeah,
Just
bro,
behind own goals.
he's been involved in every single one of his country's goals in an international tournament. That's unbelievable. They have
They
4
snuck
goals.
through to get into it as well. It's not like they're
What
a
club does he
massive.
play for?
He plays
He
in
plays
League
for
Two
Metz.
for Mets. Yeah.
He's getting them over. That's what I mean.
Yeah, well, so again, this is a player again that I've never seen play before, but he got a move to Ajax, and just looking at stats, it doesn't look like it went very well for him, and he went back to Metz. So he got a move from Metz to Ajax. I don't think he even scored for Ajax, and then he went back to Metz. But
Maybe he just needs to be
yes,
comfortable. He's just like a player that's just around his boys, around his people, just plays so much better. Cucurella. That's what we're seeing. Cucurella.
yeah,
Literally.
but is that who you had in your front three as well?
Yeah. So it's Yamal, Mikatadze, however you say his name, and Musiala off the left. So who's the extra
Did
player?
sorry?
Who's your extra player? You haven't said yet.
No, I'm in a 3-5-2.
Oh, sweet. Oh, you played like a flat three, didn't you? I know
Yeah,
you
yeah,
played Musiala was in a 10.
yeah.
I think Lukaku gets an honourable mention.
What did you call him again? Lukaku.
Lukaku. That's what everyone's
Yeah.
saying on Twitter.
Lukaku without VAR would be in my team.
Bro, I
That
watched the highlights because I missed the game the other day against Ukraine. He misses an absolute sitter in the first half, by the way.
He
De
misses so
Bruyne slips
many.
him through, and he kicks it like into the floor. Like I'm just like, come on,
Last pod. I said in the last pod, he is so wasteful. He is
he
so
is
wasteful.
he's this close to being player of the tournament, and he's been horrendous at the same time. He's such a weird player.
bro. He's at who was it against the second game where they beat Romania?
Romania. Oh,
He bullied the centre backs,
Yeah,
like toyed with them, and I was so impressed. His hold up play, his assist for the goal. But then I'm seeing that chance the other day against Ukraine. I'm just like,
brother.
come on, like you should be scoring there, or at least working the keeper a little bit
Testing
more.
him.
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, so we're back, guys. Sorry, it's the first time doing this, and we only have a 40-minute window where we could like do a Zoom, and we've classic two Brits, one Yank style. We've gone over that 40 minutes. So yeah, we've had to start a new pod. We had to wait 10 minutes to download the pod and get ready to do another Zoom. So yeah, here we are, and I've got a dinner reservation in about 20 minutes, so we're gonna have to make this one a bit speedy. But yeah, family's not gonna be too happy.
I've got bedtime. I've got bedtime. It's 10
Oh
minutes to
my,
midnight.
oh my God, I didn't even think. I forgot about the
My
time
family's asleep. My dad's actually asleep next door, in the next room on the sofa. I don't know
I've
how
got a
he fell
lovely
asleep
lane
there.
tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
I've got a
you
lovely
a
little lane.
well-deserved rest. Yeah.
Oh,
All
bro,
right,
I can't
so
wait.
yeah, but hey, Friday night's gonna come quick, and you're gonna be doing those sprints around Toco Park.
Facts.
Thanks.
All right, so let's Boney, welcome to the podcast. I think you knew to do this part, the bracket as we call it in the States. Boney, what's your prediction for the Spain Georgia game?
Spain.
Yeah, I
Spain
think
easy.
Are we all in agreement
Spain,
there?
Spain have been
100%.
so impressive, bro. Spain have been. I said this to you, didn't I, Sol? I said they looked really good in their first game, but it was the we recorded the day of the time, the day that they were going to play Italy, and
Hmm.
that was going to be the real test, and they dominated Italy.
I,
Dominated Italy.
listen, I do think Spain is a bit susceptible just because they're somewhat inexperienced, but and Georgia look unbelievable. I mean, Kvaratskhelia, he was quiet the first two games, but against Portugal, he's unbelievable. I,
Hmm.
it's not going to be a cakewalk, but I do think it'll be Spain.
Hmm.
Nah,
Yeah.
100%. 100% for me.
Hmm.
Next one.
Germany, Denmark. Who do we have here, boys?
I can't see past the hosts, unfortunately.
Same
Yeah,
Can't
here.
see past the
Germany.
hosts.
Yeah. I
Germany.
mean,
Germany looked good as well. So
Denmark did well last Euros, but yeah, no, I think it has to be Germany.
yeah.
Especially after Denmark have just snuck through in second place as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone from that group deserved to go through.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
The
Um,
most boring. Sorry, I had to mute it there to cough. But the most boring group. Yeah, I think it was the lowest scoring group. I saw a stat the other day on Twitter. The lowest scoring group there ever was, or is within the top five anyway.
how many goals were there? Just two, right? England
Yeah,
against
it
Serbia.
was.
No, England scored against Denmark, so that'd be three from England.
Denmark 1-1 with Slovenia.
Serbia, Slovenia. Okay, so there are more than I thought. For a second, I thought there were only two. I was gonna say, good
Hmm.
I know
lord,
that England had like the lowest of the whole tournament for expected goals and expected conceded. Like it's crazy.
mental.
Such boring games.
I don't know if they finished this, but going into the Slovenia game, they had the lowest amount of touches in the whole tournament in the opposition's box. Like, that's nuts.
Yeah. With the
But
attacking players we have, crazy.
we'll get on to that in a bit. Portugal, Slovenia.
Portugal
Portugal.
for me.
Yeah, it has to be,
Portugal.
doesn't it? And
Yeah,
then,
the fans must be, well, the viewers must be listening to this thinking, damn, they're not really outlandish. There will be a few takes, I think, especially in the other side of the of the draw, that I think will be a bit outlandish. But we'll see, we'll see.
I mean, if you go off previous tournaments, we'll be wrong with one of those three.
Hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hmm.
Um, And then France, Belgium. What are we saying for that? Us? France looked pretty poor. I'm not gonna lie.
They do, but defensively they have looked pretty solid. Obviously, only conceded from the penalty spot, haven't they?
Yeah.
I'm gonna nick just France because I said that Belgium would be underperformers. Can you be an underperformer if you get France in the last 16?
I do think that will be a lot tighter than people expect it.
I,
I have a little sneaky feeling that Belgium could do a little madness, you know. Don't know what it is. He's gonna score a worldie or something.
he has to eventually
Legit,
score. He has to score.
genuine,
Yeah.
genuine.
I,
I genuinely believe with everything that happened the other day, them getting booed and they had a huddle and the manager was obviously leading it and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if Belgium nick a win, you know. Genuine.
yeah. That is the game I'm least confident about on that side. And the only thing that makes me lean towards France is just how slow Belgium's back line is. I think like Wout Feist, whatever his name is, the guy from Leicester, he's
Yeah.
he can be a disaster sometimes.
He's all over the
Yes.
place.
He's
He's
been
all
all
over the
right
place.
at times, but he's also been
Yeah.
terrible. Vertonghen's obviously an unbelievable defender, but he's probably 37 now. And then
Yeah.
what's the Wout Feist twin, the other Belgian center back? What's his name?
Um,
Begins with
I
a
can't think
T,
of his
doesn't he?
name. I can't remember
But
his name. I
yeah,
can't remember his name.
they're just they're just not
Tiller.
that great back there.
Yeah.
You can get it on your phone, bro. You can get it on Flash Score quickly.
Let me see. What's his name? Oh,
What, Till or
Theet.
something?
That's his name. Theet.
Teat.
Arthur Theet. He plays for Rennes in France. But yeah, I mean, they're just not a great side. But you never know. This tournament, Portugal won it on 3 points in 2016 in the group stage. So you never know what's going to happen. All right,
Yeah,
so yo,
my boy coming with the stats. That's crazy
come on,
stats there.
bro. Come on, bro.
Damn. Where's got that
And
ball knowledge?
and I promise you that wasn't from the phone. All right, so now we got Romania, Netherlands on the other side of the bracket, England side.
I'm going for the Dutch.
I'm going for the Dutch, but again, Romania have looked all right.
Romania have won the group. Do you know what I
So
mean?
it wouldn't surprise me if they pull a shock.
That's what I mean.
I
Like,
genuinely believe.
Romania have won the group. The
Hmm.
Dutch have finished third place, and
Third.
they're playing each other. You
Exactly.
think it'd be the other way around? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Exactly.
mean the Dutch. I have to say though, the Dutch. This kind of Dutch. I'm gonna go with the Dutch, just because Romania. I don't watch the final game from Romania, but all they were playing for was a draw, and they didn't really impress me. Bro, the Netherlands. I don't know. I don't really trust them very much. They look really poor in the Austria game. That looked like a pretty easy win. Van Basten's come out saying they can't attack, can't defend,
Hmm.
and remember what happened they were a dark horse in Euro
What's my
2020, and they lost to Czech Republic.
what's my boy Wesley Snyder been saying? That brother, no, Van der Vaart. What's my boy Van der Vaart
That
been
guy
saying?
Oh,
is
Because that brother's
crazy.
ruthless. That brother's ruthless.
He's like the Dutch Roy Keane, bro. He's
he
just
don't
so
Oh,
care.
ruthless.
bro, he could be like low key worse, than Roy Keane. He says some crazy stuff.
And they can
Yeah, he
swear on their TV
does.
as well, can't they? They can
Yeah,
swear. So you just
there was one where he said, I'm not going to say it, but he said it about Maguire. He was like, do you know what I mean? I can't repeat the word, obviously, but
Yeah, we're gonna get demonetized out here.
yeah, exactly. But he's an absolute madman.
You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Actually, I'm gonna say Romania over the Dutch. I'm gonna say
Damn.
Romania
wow.
over the Dutch. Yeah,
I want to join you. I want to join you, Carl, man. We might look a little
Oh
bit
my
my
stupid,
sheep.
brother.
but my boy, I'll
Oh
back you.
my sheep.
Come over to my side, Boney. Let's go,
I'll give you
baby.
a hint. I'll give
Straight
you a
facts,
hint.
baby.
The Dutch don't make it through the quarterfinals for me. Anyway, they don't make it through.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, on paper they're an unbelievable side, but yeah, I'm going Romania.
Austria,
Me
Turkey.
too.
It's just got to be Austria, doesn't it?
Austria,
The way
yeah,
Austria
with
have
their
been.
momentum. Yeah, with their momentum at the minute, I can't see them get beat to Turkey.
England,
England,
Slovakia.
I th just because defensive solidity, I think it's going to be England this one.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I'm gonna say England, and I really hope that it doesn't come back to bite me
I
because that would
mean,
be a sad day for the nation. Damn.
it'll be
That'll
tough.
be
It's
a
on.
very sad
Could you
day.
imagine the pelters that
Someday
Southgate
it's on
would get?
Sunday.
You know what? If and we'll talk about this in a bit. I really hope if this is his last tournament, I really hope they don't end on a note like that because it's been the best 6 years England has had since
We've beaten
the
no one
90s.
good. We beat no one
Yeah, but
good.
we'll get back to it. But at least you're making semifinals in the World Cups, the first Euro finals ever. It would be tough if they ended on humiliation like that. That would be unfortunate.
But it'd be very England. It'd be very England.
Listen, after Iceland, nothing can come as a surprise.
Facts. Straight facts.
Yeah. All right, and then this is a crazy game over here. Switzerland, Italy in the final round of 16 match.
You know
Well,
what? Let me cook real quick. But I'm gonna say my boys at Switzerland can do it.
well,
Same
I'm
here.
agreed with you. I'm agreed with you as well.
Are you, bro?
Dang.
Yeah,
I've agreed
The
with you. Well,
sheep
come
the
on.
sheep became the leader.
I've got to be
that's
honest though. The
crazy.
Swiss have a little place in my heart. Obviously, my parents met there.
Oh, of course,
My brother
yeah.
lives over there, so obviously I've been supporting the Swiss low key, and I think that they're gonna beat Italy.
Yeah, I think they'll beat Italy. I do.
Yeah. I
It's
you know what
just,
I think the difference might be is in the midfield with Xhaka off that season with Leverkusen. I
Hmm.
think he'll run the midfield. I really
hmm
do.
He's been so good. He nearly
hmm
snuck into my team in the group stage, to be honest.
Unbelievable. And it's crazy again, confidence. The guy threw his shirt on the ground when he was Arsenal captain, got it stripped of him. And he had it on good terms there, but I mean, to go to Leverkusen and do what he's done and be so good this tournament. And you know what? He always does well in tournaments. Like 2018
Hmm.
World Cup, he was fantastic. And so, yeah, so I think Switzerland, they knocked France out in the last Euros. They definitely have a bit of giant killing in them. And realistically, I don't think this Italian side's very good. They can't, I mean,
Can't
look who they have
score.
up front. Redigui
Yeah.
and Scamacca. I mean, he had a good end to the season, Scamacca, but yeah, I just don't see it.
Nah, I don't see it either.
I agree with
Definitely
you.
don't see it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, so we'll go back to the other side of the bracket. Now, these are some crazy games here that
I'm gonna be
we
honest.
have picked.
This is the biggest game of the tournament, I think.
The two best teams. The two best
Yeah.
teams.
Spain, Germany's the two best teams. Agreed.
All right, should we go 3, 2, 1 and say our pick?
Okay.
The team to win the tournament.
Yeah.
No, the team to win Spain, Germany.
Is that the game?
That
Yeah,
would
in
be
the
the
quarters.
quarterfinal, yeah. Yeah, so
Oh,
July
so this
5th.
is how.
Yeah,
Right,
we're going
okay.
into the quarters now.
He's
Yeah,
worked
so
out how to do a
Bloody
bracket.
hell.
He's not even done the extra games.
he only did the round of 16 and he's left it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
All
Oh, this is
right,
how it
well, you
works.
know what? So we won't do the 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna pick Germany. I think just at home. You're picking Spain.
Spain.
I'm gonna. Nah, I've got a soft spot for Spain, and I hope they do it.
I
But
think
I just don't
Spain,
know. I just don't know Germany being the hosts.
that's
Germany
what
will
gets them
be.
over the line.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're more experienced in the Spanish team, definitely. But I feel like because
Yeah.
the Spanish team almost have no expectations, they've gone into it. No one's put them as like a top two. Do you know what I mean? And now I feel like they just have that extra little bit about them. Rodri, hopefully dictate in midfield. I think as long as they look after the ball, I think they can honestly do it. I honestly think they can.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
really want Spain to do it, but like I just don't know, boys. I just don't know.
That could be game of the tournament, though. That could be game of the tournament.
I mean,
I'm seeing
listen,
a lot of things. People want that kind of help me out here. The Dortmund striker. They want him to start over Havertz.
Fulkrug.
Fulkrug.
Yeah.
Yeah, second. I knew the name, but I didn't want to butcher it. But yeah, second top goal
He's
scorer.
a proper old school number nine as
Bro,
well.
Yeah.
12 and 18 for Germany, and he comes off the bench. That's
Hmm.
unbelievable. Honestly, if he was starting, he probably would have gotten to my team at the tournament, but it felt
Hmm.
weird putting someone who's like a super sub.
Havertz has
Hmm.
been
But
moving mad though. Did you see the step overs the other day?
Oh,
yeah, he
bro, that's
looks
step
good.
over. That was
Oh
crazy.
my god.
I
He looked
know.
like
What?
he had Lukaku.
Yeah, bro.
The,
Did you hear what Connor said? He looks good, but I didn't see the step over, obviously.
yeah,
Oh, did you see the step
I'm
overs?
gonna be honest. I didn't see it. I had no clue.
Bro
I
killed
just agreed.
himself there. He just agreed and he forgot. He didn't realize.
Nah,
Bro,
they were some
Wait,
of the
my
worst
boy
step
was moving
overs
like
you'll ever
Lukaku.
see. You will ever see.
was he tripping over
Yeah.
the ball?
Yeah, then like he fell over, tries to like get back up, and it was just like, what is going on?
I'm
Yeah.
so glad we just got that on camera. That's pretty. He agreed with you.
Can we cut that or no? Does that have to stay in?
Absolutely not. No
Bro
chance.
had his bro
Oh,
had all his notes written down about all this ball knowledge, and he doesn't even watch a little
Yeah.
game. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Bro's got no. In fact, I'm glad the people are going to realize that you have no ball knowledge. It's crazy.
Enough
Facts.
of that. This guy doesn't even have a team of the tournament. Enough of you, bro.
It's because I didn't do my
He doesn't even have the
research.
quarterfinals.
All,
You,
all, all
you,
I,
you're
all I heard
setting
in that voice note so was.
you're setting off fireworks in Dublin, bro. Like, relax. Come on.
That is true. That is
But
true.
the the one thing I will say, I love the when it's like the not well for you it would be the what 2, 5, and 8. It's really annoying. I understand why they do it, but when they have the two games simultaneously and you have to choose, and then some like especially if you're not there to watch it on time and you have to watch it on record, and then the other game turns out to be better, and you're like, oh, I can't go and switch to it.
Yeah, it's frustrating,
Yeah, but
but it
I
has to be
mean,
done for the it has to be done for the groups. At least
yeah,
now it's never going to be done again. So
yeah. No, I have to say, bro, this has been like the best 2 weeks ever. Just straight football from
Hmm.
sunrise to
what time?
sunset.
What time is it for you?
Bro, listen to this schedule. So you have 9, 12, 3, Copa America 6 and 9. Bro, I'm doing my rehab in between games. I'm doing my pool work in between the other games. Like it was a full-time job, bro. I didn't even work at the restaurant this week. I said, "Mom, Dad, listen, I'm on break." I'm on break. There's football on all day.
Oh,
Damn.
damn, you told them you're on break. That's crazy.
No,
Wow.
I went on break, and you know what? They understood. Listen, I would miss graduations.
Hmm.
I'll never miss the football. I'll never miss it,
Hmm.
except for
That's
Yeah.
facts.
Except for the Germany Switzerland game. All right, so who are we saying here for Portugal versus France?
Um,
I'm going for the French.
yeah, I'm
I
going
feel
for
like
French.
I feel like Connor's going to go for the Portuguese, but you know I'm a Ronaldo hater, boys. I'm a Ronaldo hater. No, I'm not a hater. I appreciate him, but I'm a Messi boy at heart. So come on, the French.
I, j- I think the French have to make some major changes before I need to see how they line up against Belgium. They just look like quite lethargic, to be honest,
Yeah,
going forward.
lackadaisical. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Good vocabulary from the boy.
come on,
Yeah,
brother.
I just don't see it with them, and I think Portugal are so much more than Ronaldo at this point.
No,
I
I agree.
know Roberto Martinez is really trying to play kind of for Ronaldo, and I think that's one thing you have to do with Ronaldo in your team. Yeah, especially at this stage, it's either you bench him or you build a team around him,
His
and
movement though is still his movement in the box is so so
so
so
good,
good, man.
Did
so
you see
good.
So
the
good.
analysis, Connor?
No, we have different TV, so
Oh, right. Yeah, no,
yeah.
it was just a few clicks on his movement and around the box. I sent to Soul and Pod. Scary.
He's
Scary.
so
Yeah,
good, man.
I know he hasn't scored, but he's definitely still a threat. But I'm not picking Portugal because of him. I'm picking it. Rafael Leao will be back from his yellow card. Bruno, I think, has been really good. They've been very solid in the back. You have Cancelo. I think those two games are going to be the games of the tournament. But yeah, I'm gonna pick Portugal here.
I don't mind it. I
I
don't
agree
hate
with
it.
Connor. I think I'm going to pick Portugal as well, actually.
Wait, did you
Yeah.
already pick France or no?
No.
No, no, no.
Uh,
Only I
I was
did.
gonna
Only I
say,
No.
did.
if he's coming for me
Because I,
twice,
I, I
like
do.
he's basically my
I like
son.
Mendes, Pepe, Diaz, and Cancelo. I really
Such a
like
good
that
back
back
line.
four. It's Cancelo. I got a soft spot for Cancelo, man. I love him.
I just want to see defensively
Absolutely love him.
when they come up against France. Hopefully, see Mbappe back on the left.
Hmm.
Down the middle. I hate him down the middle, even though he's obviously going to be playing there for Real Madrid, which I think is crazy still. Still think that's
But you
crazy. I want
see,
to
that's
see.
what changes my opinion then, bro, because I think Mbappe cooks Cancelo.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think.
Yeah, but you
So
have to think on the other side as well. When Cancelo's bombing on, and you're just gonna have Kylian chilling at the halfway
That
line.
is true. That is true.
it's got to be
It's
some
a
game.
It's
Let's hope
it's an
that
it's
absolute cat and mouse.
it's a
yeah,
two
let's
v
hope that
one
it comes
versus
out the
Teo
way. Yeah.
Hernandez. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna
So
say
good though. Like
Portugal
it's,
there.
Theo Hernandez gets forward so good as well. Like so, he's just so athletic. It's
He's
Hmm.
mental.
been he's been
Hmm.
very good this tournament. Very good.
Crazy.
All right, so we'll go to the other side. I had Romania, and you guys had Netherlands, or sorry, you had Netherlands against Austria. I'm gonna pick Austria over Romania,
I'm picking
and
Austria over
Yeah.
Netherlands anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll pick Austria as well. Short and
Austria in the
sweet.
semi-final of the Euros.
I'm getting throwback to 2020 with Denmark. I
Crazy.
think
Yes.
there's always the way the Euros has come about in the past. Honestly, since the beginning of the Euros, you always have these tiny countries that get quite far. You had
Hmm.
Hmm.
I was listening to a pod talking about like previous Euros tournaments. The Euro 2004 semifinal, which is like that's like every country's in their prime at this point. Like England, France, Greece, and Czech Republic was one of those semifinals.
Milan Baros.
Like, yeah, just because a country's big doesn't mean they're going to make it. And I think the Euros is the tournament that says it more than the World Cup. I think the World Cup's always big teams in the
No,
semis.
definitely. I agree. I definitely agree.
But yeah, I'm saying Austria in the semis, and
I'm agreeing with
then
you. What about England, Switzerland? We all have
I'm gonna say England.
I'm
England
gonna
as
say
well.
England.
Yeah, I don't know if
Damn.
it's wishful thinking. I do it every tournament. Listen, if it was based on my predictions, England will be like four-time World Cup champions and four-time Euro champions. But
They'd have, if it was based on mine, they would have won the Copa America as well, man. But I guess not.
African Cup of Nations.
Yeah. Hey, let's not push it. Let's not push it. Kenya win that every year.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, so do we all have the same? No, we don't have the same
Germany,
semi shot.
Portugal, and
And
I have
I
Spain,
have,
France.
yeah. And then we all have England, Austria on our side. So let's start with the one with the same on, I guess. England, Austria. Who do we have here?
I'm going for it. England are getting to the final.
Me too.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way it works, isn't it? I think England beat Austria. And if that's the case, bro, that is, and I don't mean any disrespect to the teams, but that is some easy, out of all the teams we could have possibly got, that's the easiest run into the final,
Well,
isn't it?
if you look at the quarterfinals, the other side, Spain, Germany, Portugal, France. I think
Yeah, that's what I
we
mean.
lose to every single one of those teams.
Every single
Exactly.
one. Every
That's why I
single one.
say it.
Yeah.
That's why I say it. It is the easiest way to get to the final, the easiest route, I suppose.
Luck of the draw.
Well, it's the
Is
luck
that
of
what
the
it is,
draw.
bro? Yeah, we Jesus.
Bro, look back to when Portugal won. It was very similar. It was Portugal was on the easy side, or the quote unquote easy side. Listen, any of these countries can do anything.
Exactly.
And all the big countries are on the other side. This is Portugal's route to the final. They didn't win any of the group stage games. They beat Poland. They beat Wales in the semifinal. I think they beat Switzerland as well in there. I think they might have beat Switzerland. That to the final. And then all you have to do is just get lucky in one of the big games.
And
That's
then
what the
in the
Euros.
finals, do you know what I mean?
I was
Anybody's game.
arguing with the Ronaldo fans for a long time about that. A long, long time about that and how easy the route was. And I said Messi hasn't won anything. Copa America is the same. But that route was ridiculously easy. Ridiculously easy.
Yeah. Nah. And so who do you have in the other semifinal?
I have Spain, France. You have Germany, Portugal.
Yeah, who do you have winning that?
I'm going to go for Spain. I'm saying Spain again to the final. Yeah.
You reckon Spain?
Germany.
You reckon Spain beat France?
I reckon they beat France. Danny Carvajal against Mbappe. I think they're just going to dictate it.
I don't think so. I reckon France beat Spain.
You reckon, yeah?
Yeah, and I'd obviously, you know me, I'd wish that wasn't the case, but I
I'm
do
just going to
think
go
they'd
out
beat
there.
them.
I think Spain are going to be an underdog in that, and I'm just going to go for them.
Okay, that's fair enough.
It's between Spain or Germany are very tiptoed, but I think Germany would beat France anyway. So I'm going to go for Spain to beat France.
Yeah, I don't know who I think would. I mean, so I have Germany in the final, but I don't know who I think would win Spain, France, Because I don't know, Spain's
It'll be one
experience,
hell of a
but
game.
that back line against that France front three would be very interesting. Also, I just looked it up. They beat Croatia, Portugal in the first round. They didn't beat Switzerland, but so Croatia, Poland, and Wales to get to the final. That's relatively easy, all things considered.
That is crazy.
Yeah. All right, so my final is England, Germany, and your boys' finals are England, France?
No. What are you, Boney? Who do you think is winning out of Germany, Portugal?
Germany.
That pause was so long. I thought they can't always see your face if you're not talking, so you just.
Yeah, no, bro. I'll say Germany. I say Germany to beat Portugal.
So Germany, England, Spain, England, and we're all saying that England are losing in the final.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, you're
Really?
lying. You're lying.
Listen, bro. I think they can do it. I swear. I think in a one-off game against Germany, I think they can do it. And it's just very wishful thinking.
I wanted to play this.
Yeah, bro. This is crazy. Actually, this is crazy.
Well,
this video could get dislikes, bro. Like, I just don't know.
Hear me out, and this will transition us into talking about England, bro. If you can win these games 1-0, you get far. And listen, I think the public has very much put a lot of pressure on England. I don't think this England team's actually as good as they were made out to be. You have two players playing out of position. If you look at the team, only 6 of the 26. I know Bellingham is the only one that plays abroad. Only 6 of the 26 have actually won the Prem, and 2 of them aren't even starting. So it's actually not a team that's won much, and obviously the country hasn't won for a while. But I think that if they can get things figured right and get ticking and grow into the tournament, I think they'll do it. And I think they'll have learned from 2021. I know a lot of the players that were in 2021 aren't playing now, but I think it might be, the more and more I'm saying this, the more and more I realize it's wishful thinking, but I'm going to stay true. I'm gonna say England.
Listen, for me personally, Spain playing England. If England are playing Kieran Trippier still at left back and they make it to the final, then goddamn.
I'm saying
Spain,
Shaw's back at this point.
Okay.
To be
because
fair,
Lamine Yamal is going to rain havoc on Trippier at left back. But yeah, I think it's going to be someone from that side of the tournament that I think personally will win it. It could be Germany, Spain or Germany. Whoever wins that game are going to go to the final, I think personally. And either of them are going to win it. That's why I said I think it's the biggest game of the tournament.
The one thing as well, though, I think England actually, if they can get ticking going forward, would really cause havoc on Germany's back line. I think Rudiger's, they're like only unbelievable defender. And Kimmich is a very good player, but I think he's playing out of position at right back. I don't really.
Do you know Kimmich? Kimmich has been playing all year at right back, for Bayern Munich, because he knew he was going to be playing in the Euros to put all of his thoughts playing right back. He asked to go play right back for Bayern Munich, and they said yes.
That's what Stroudy said when he was on
crazy,
our pod.
isn't it? Yeah, it's crazy.
I think he's out of position there. He's a world beater. Jonathan Tah is pretty rash. I don't think
he's suspended for the next game.
Yeah, and that just speaks to it.
But you know why I think
Rudiger's a joke.
I watched West Ham play Leverkusen, and Jonathan Tah was an absolute Rolls Royce. Oh my God,
serious?
He was so good. He's so
that guy next. That guy next to him had a nightmare as well, so he must have.
He got dragged off.
Yeah, 20, and Jonathan Tah was trying to drag him through it for the first 20 minutes. Jonathan Tah was class.
Really?
Sick. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So we have two German picks, and then me, the American on the pod,
I'm Spain.
You see, I'm having a nightmare here. I need all this stuff in front of me. So Spain, Germany, and then England.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Hey,
you're right, Conor Kelly, because what a night that will be.
I mean, these are my predictions, but nothing would make me happier to see England win it. So,
what do you think they have to fix? I think there's been a lot of back and forth amongst like the English public. What do you think they have to fix going into the?
It's not so. I don't know, bro. I think what's holding them back at the minute is just the pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it's helped the fact that Declan Rice and Harry Kane have gone to the press and they said people need to be more positive. Because like I see Alan Shearer say it, Roy Keane say it, they're right. Like that's their job to.
They're right.
You have a thumbs up.
Again.
Yeah, you have the thumbs up.
They're right. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sorry,
right.
Continue, Boney.
But brother, you just cut me off track there. But anyway,
you're talking about
that's their job to, and you know if they play well, they get praise. But if they play badly, then they don't get praise. So I think that's just created even more pressure now.
Personally,
they've come out and defended themselves, so it's tough.
Personally, for me, I just want to see balance. I want to see back who can actually use his left foot. I think Kieran Trippier has had about 6 touches all tournament on his left foot. He won't even receive the ball on his left foot. It's crazy. We look so out of balance. Foden obviously go inside. I think it's not rocket science, sorry. Everyone wants to see Foden in the 10. Jude is more of an 8. And Rice is the holder. I think Jude's actually been poor in these last 2 games. He's been really poor. He's got a lot of main character syndrome, it feels like.
I totally agree with that.
Where he's trying to do it all himself. Because obviously the first game he was unbelievable. The first half he was so good, and then I even say in the last after 30 minutes in the last two games he just looks spent. Like his legs just look like they've gone. He looks like he probably needs a
Mhm.
rest, to be honest.
It's a
But
long season. It's a long season for him.
it's a long, long, long season, physically and mentally. But personally, I want to see Anthony Gordon play the next game. I think he's got to start wide left, just someone who's actually going to give width. If you're not going to play a left back who can use his left foot, at least play someone with some width out there. Because Foden and Trippier playing together, just you have no left hand side. It's just impossible to go win games, I think.
They've sacrificed that whole left side. It's actually crazy. They both just come inside. They might as well just cut the pitch off 20 yards inward when England have the ball on that side.
It was
But
like I think it was
it's
like
too late. It's too late now for Luke Shaw to play. So there's no. I don't think he's coming back in. And if
they
he's,
think
I think you
how
can
long's he
build
been out
into it.
for?
If he can get, say, 20, 30 minutes against Slovakia, because I think he was
But
back in
bro, you're
training.
playing knockout football. You can't carry passengers.
facts.
You can't
Yeah,
carry passengers in knockout football.
it just remains, I guess it just depends on how fit he is. And realistically, none of us know the answer.
I actually think they could end up
Exactly.
playing Bukayo Saka at left back for the next game.
Well,
I actually
Ian
would.
Wright come out and said that.
I wouldn't be surprised they pay a naturally left-footed player to go play left back, and they play Cole Palmer and start Anthony Gordon. The thing is,
Did he play
defensively,
left back in the Euro 2020?
It was like a wing back.
4-4.
It was like a
Yeah,
wing
it
back.
was. Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Because England in that tournament, no, maybe it's the 2018 World Cup. They were in a three back at one point.
But I
I'm
remember
really sure it was
even
left back.
in the warm-up games he played against like Italy away at the San Siro, and he's playing on the left-hand side, and he was just playing on the left-hand side to the right-hand side is so different
Hmm
when you're not used to
Yeah.
it. So I'd even
hmm
like to see us play if we do go to a back three and we do try and play width. I wouldn't mind Saka playing on the right-hand side of our midfield five, so to
hmm
speak, and just
hmm
creating width because Carl Walker can play in the right hand side of a back three anyway.
hmm
But then it would just be what you do on the other side. That's the issue.
And that's where you could perhaps put Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, but just defensively, that's the thing. But then I guess as long as you have two, he's always going to play two sitters anyway, isn't he? And you just have
Yeah.
almost like a 3-2, and then you just have a
Yeah.
bit of a spread forward. But yeah, I don't know.
I think I think you can't change shape at this point. I think
No,
it's too late
yeah,
in knockout football. I think what they have to do, I would rather Foden, and don't get me wrong, he was the best player in the Prem this season. Foden or Saka, you have to put one of them on their preferred side, or put Foden through the middle. And if that means if you're choosing Belling, I don't think he's going to do that midfield three that we all want. I think Kobe Mino is going to come in next game for Gallagher. I think if you're gonna if you're gonna have all these guys on the pitch at the same time, it's not gonna work. You can't fit square pegs and round holes. I would
hmm
put Foden or Saka on the bench, and I'd put them on for 30 minutes in their rightful position. And I'll put Anthony Gordon on the left. Cole Palmer was unbelievable coming off the bench the other day. You know,
hmm
I think
just
I
they
agree. I
don't have to
agree.
start. Listen, an international tour, like what happened against Italy? England went to extra time. All the main players were off the pitch, and that's why you had all these random guys taking penalties. Put put Foden in at the 60th minute for Saka, or put him in the middle for Bellingham, and put Cole Palmer in for Saka. I think that is
But
the right way forward.
I don't think Gareth does that. I don't think he takes a risk like that.
But you know what?
I don't think he does it.
At the end of the day, I don't think he will either. That's what I would do. But this is the second best manager in England history, and I know. Listen, it's people are
We've
wishy
had this
washy on
argument a
it.
lot. We've had this
I
argument
know,
a lot.
but listen, his tournament record speaks for itself. He has earned the right to do what he wants with this team. And I listen. I know everyone thinks, "Oh, this is the best England team." They're the best thing since sliced bread. It's really not an experienced team. The issue that they have, I think, is that so many players that have been established for the past 4 or 5 years, Rashford, Grealish, Sterling, Henderson, Calvin Phillips, Maguire, they're either injured or have had bad seasons. And then you have all these guys that haven't been built in. Anthony Gordon, Ollie Watkins, Cole Palmer. They had unbelievable seasons. You can't leave them out. I mean, back in 10 years ago,
But the thing is, though, they've all been
15.
training. they have been in and around the side. Like Cole Palmer's been in the 21s, Anthony Gordon's been in the 21s. Anthony Gordon's
It's
been
not the
training for,
same.
but they've been training for months and months and months with them. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously the
It's
pressure's
not the
different, but
same though.
they've been in and around the side. Like,
It's one thing to be in and around the side and then be expected to go in and win a tournament, in my opinion. Listen, as well, like, look how good these players have done. Solanke's not even in the squad. He has 19 goals. Like, I think if Southgate could have chosen, he would have had all these guys that have just had Bowen as well, have unbelievable seasons. He would have rather have swapped their form with Rashford, Grealish, and had a team that's experienced. This isn't that experience of a team.
well, I guess we have to wait and see. Hey, we'll have to do another pod in a couple of weeks' time, just
Yeah.
like this. Hopefully before the
There you
final,
go.
before England are about to win the whole thing, and it's all been changed around. But unfortunately, I can't see
Listen,
Gareth Southgate take any risks.
So we'll
Another
see.
boring half of football. I'd rather see us just get battered by Slovakia, to be honest, and get the pain over with than
Because you're
watch a
like
that's
0-0.
that's
the country
terrible.
would be
Why
an
would you
absolute
say that?
meltdown, bro. Do you know what Beth said to me the other day, actually? She said to me when we were watching Scotland, "Oh, I'd love to see like an upset. I'd love to see maybe Scotland go through." She was cheering for Scotland. I'd love to see Scotland go through and England not go through. I was like,
She's
"What?"
English.
She's miles
That's what
off
I mean.
it.
I said, "What?" I said,
I,
are
just, I
you
want
for
people to
real?"
know. I want people to know that I was joking then, by the way. I was joking. I don't want people to think that I actually think
I was
that.
that came across very weird. So I was gonna say this guy's claiming over English.
Hakuna
The
Matata.
country are going to
One
meltdown.
They
There
will.
one
could
thing
be
I have
riots.
Hey, we got 1 minute
Scotland.
left. Sorry, 1 minute left.
Scotland's fans deserve to be in the round of 16.
They
Oh
do.
my God, their fans are unbelievable.
And their national anthem as
Terrible at
well.
football. They're terrible at football.
They are bad. They are not a good football team, but their fans are the best in the world, I think. Bro, that's
I've
why
got to
we're
be careful what I
Scotland.
say. Because I'm living with a Scottish
Scotland.
fella.
Oh my God.
Ali.
Wait, is he Scottish? I thought he
Yeah.
was
Bro, we need to
Irish.
wrap it up.
We got to go.
Ali
It's about
keeps Scottish.
30 seconds.
Okay. Boney, take us
Do the
away.
outro. Guys, well, we hope you've enjoyed it. It's something completely different. It's a trial run. Let's just hope it comes out well. Look at someone's looking at me saying, "What are you talking about?"
If you
Go
see this,
like,
it's come out right.
subscribe. Go like, subscribe. Let us know what we can do better, and we hope you've enjoyed the episodes. Peace.
Come on, England.